EA Sports and the Wolf Creek Golf Club so proudly present second round coverage of the EA Sports Spring Invitational. Well, this is one of my favorite tournaments of the year. It's the EA Sports Spring Invitational, and just a stunning golf course. It's Wolf Creek in Mesquite, Nevada. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Knott.
Wolf Creek, so you're going to have to make those adjustments on the downhill and the uphill. Club selection decisions, and of course the one that does that the best is more than likely the one that's going to come out on top.
Frank, these days golfers are training like high-level athletes from other sports. Rory McIlroy, for example, has been using a guy by the name of Steve McGregor, who happened to be the trainer for the New York Knicks of the NBA.
And part of his training now is high altitude. The majority of the medal holders, for example, in the Olympics, or medal winners in the Olympics, actually use high altitude training. You know, you can develop more red blood cells in a shorter period of time. But, you know, golf, we've had so many different types of training from the athlete side. But you go back to the old days of Henry Cotton beating an old tire. Vijay Singh picked up on that. Or even the rhythm of Sam Snead. He used to count in a rhythm. It was 1, 2, 3. It was 1 at the top of the swing, 2 at impact, and 3 at the follow through. All those things are still very valid today.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I'd say.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Huge chance to climb the leaderboard. A putt for eagle. That's not how you picture it, Frank, when you step on that first tee.
No, you'd like to go back to that first tee right now and start again.
Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday.
Well, birdies are hard to come by in this situation. So tight.
Keeps him right in the thick of it. Frank, you need to be a bit of a rock climber just to get to this second tee. 445-yard hole. What a view. Not what he wanted, but he's headed to the beach. Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker. Digs in, ready for the bunker shot.
Yeah, second shot here. Just try and aim a little bit behind that ball, an inch or two.
So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Wow, I thought that was in. Just a little tap in here. Did the job right there. All right, Frank, describe the third hole.
Well, it's a par 3 with a bit of a tabletop green, Rich. Some bunkers right and left of that, but also it's going to play a little bit further. This tee shot is uphill, unlike the opening 2 holes. So a 3 here, and that certainly won't hurt the scorecard.
Frank, how important is club selection?
The best players in the world make the best decisions. They choose the clubs, and the right clubs, more often than anyone else. When the flag is on the front, you'll often see them slightly past the flag. When the flag is at the back, you'll see them often just slightly short of the flag. Choosing the right club is probably one of the hardest things to learn in the game of golf. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Pretty good shot right there. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
Well, that's a good par given the situation.
Still tight, still close. Action is underway. And we'll take you out to hole number 4. Frank, we're early in the second round. What have you seen so far?
I've seen a lot that can be improved on too, but there's enough good there. That's the main thing. You know, the scorecard doesn't always reflect how you're playing, but a little bit of basics out there. Fairways, greens, maybe knock a couple of putts in. All of a sudden that scorecard looks different.
Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Good chance to make birdie here, Frank, as we get set for the approach here at the 4th hole.
The 4th green, as you can see, is set in a little bit of a bowl with that backdrop behind it. Really the biggest problem is if you come up short that false front, it does feed off the right and the left side there. So a shot not quite hit as well as you would like can still kick towards the flag.
Birdie putt coming up. Had a bogey on this hole yesterday. Who knows? It is a 4-round tournament, setting himself up for a good weekend, maybe a great one. The young star makes his birdie.
This is way left going left.
And that one's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Excellent, perfect position.
Ball's just sitting up too. You could hit anything from there. Well, with a good shot here, Rich. I tell you, this eagle on the cards, hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage. Frank, I think that's going to the bunker.
Looks like it.
Sometimes you get breaks, and he got one right there.
Yeah, I guess the bunker was a little smaller than I thought it was. It looked doomed for that.
Little redemption chance here. Had bogey yesterday. Oh my goodness, he just missed that. And that was almost tap-in distance. Frank, this is a player in full flight right now.
It looks too easy right now.
Here at the 6th, 447-yard par 4. Pretty good hole, Frank.
Yeah, probably a layup hole, too, for the longer hitters. Something out there around the 280, 290-yard mark to make sure you don't go it in the stream. Obviously, it's a dogleg right, as you can see. The canyon on both sides is sort of well-defined, so you know where not to go. Second shot plays a little bit back up the hill to a green, once again, that's anything other than flat. It's fun. You've got to make sure you get that ball on the right tier if you want to have a birdie putt here.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Come on, don't do that.
Cruel lip out.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. And he makes it for par. Now on to the par 4 7th hole. Is this a reachable par 4, Frank?
Distance-wise, you would think so, but the designer has done something to avoid that, and it's put all this water in front of the green. It would take a mammoth tee shot, and that's something like 300 yards through the air if you're going to try and even drive this green. Is the risk worth it? Well, if you're just playing with your friends, maybe it is. Otherwise, you just lay it up, just past those those bunkers on the right and the left, hit it down there on the flat. A little pitch you would think is simple, but because of the slope of this fairway, chances are you might not get a flat lie, and that's going to make that second shot that much harder.
Birdie try up next. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Racking them and stacking them right now. 6 under par for the tournament.